One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm from the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii! We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
How about these two running games so far and dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats? First play of the period, first down here. Give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
he wants to go deep. Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Makes the catch. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease.
At the 17, and your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over 1st and 10.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Hampton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Got a man. It's Hampton. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Nice job to make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Harris. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He's got an open man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Now they'll run the draw. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense has got it all, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Touchdown, Warriors! Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Strong, firm tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.